It is a fact that countries do have there's a stigma associated with coming to the fund because it kind of tells the outside world, or at least countries perceive that it tells the outside world that things are so wrong that they need external help to put their house in order. But there are two parts to this. One is it's not necessarily the case, as we have shown with our work in two countries in the region. We come in to partner with the countries that we are working with, and I can, without reservation, say that in the case of Jamaica, for which I am the mission chief, that we partner with the government every step of the way, and we are in it to make Jamaican economy successful. It is not about any particular policy that I mean, there are good practices, and we do want the country, when it reforms, to have sustainable policies that will be able to carry through the long run and not just short-term patchwork or band-aid type solutions. So, with that focus, we are partnering with the countries that we work with to make long-term solutions materialize. The problem with waiting too long and governments resisting to come to the fund is, as I said before, both Jamaica and Grenada came to the fund when it was a crisis. That is not necessarily the best strategy, because you don't want to be in a position where you're hitting the wall before you start turning your country around. The turnaround, once the red flags start emerging, or even well before that, well, if you're already in the territory of red flags, it's time to turn around. But if you're not in the territory of red flags, but you see that in 5 years or 7 years, your debt is reaching a path where it is unsustainable, or you're reaching a point where fiscal space is not going to be available, either, you don't have to come to the fund. You have to own the policies and introduce discipline in a way that your economy can go forward in a sustainable manner. So the two parts to my answer is, one, if you hit a crisis point, then you're left with not many options. And so if you don't want to hit that crisis point, the periodic stock taking and reversing course where you might be going wrong is the way forward. So countries, prolonged path of um, non-resilient policymaking, to use the governor's words, is not helpful. And so countries have to choose the path that they want to take.